Yo, what's going on, guys? Io here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be looking at this insane cannon. I've built this. It's only a 60 stacker. I intend to make 80 stackers, 100 stackers of this type of concept, maybe. But basically, it's Order of Entity Nuke. This isn't the new concept. Well, not really. But if you do your sand comp a certain way, you can go up to, I think, maybe 150 blocks, and it'll fully nuke. Normally, what these cannons would do is they would nuke half of, they'd nuke holes in the wall, different holes in the wall, but this one instead nukes the full wall, as I'm about to show you right here. It's pretty nice cannon. I got the ratios almost exactly. The sand flying up, that's just a graphical glitch, don't worry. And you can see it fully nukes the whole wall. Now, we don't need any, as you can see here, there's something very nice about this cannon that I noticed. As you can see here, we don't need any scatter. We don't need, this piston here. We don't, as you can see, there's no one-shot sand. So, it's a bit more TNT efficient. I guess you could say this is the scatter. This is the Order of Entity thing, so I'm going to explain I'm going to fire this at 2 more walls or so, and then I'm going to explain how this concept actually works and how you could implement this on your own cannons. As you can see, kaboom, makes another hole in the wall. You could technically do this with an auto if you wanted to. I might even make an auto version of this, because that'd be actually pretty sweet. But, it'd be a bit of a challenge, to be honest. Alright, anyway, we're firing off here. You can see the sand flying up. That's not anything real that you have to worry about. You can see down here, we have, it nukes everything down. It leaves usually 1 or 2 blocks. But, that's fine. So, now you guys are probably thinking, how's this working? There's no slab bust. There is not even a slab bust on this thing. I decided I'm not even going to make a slab bust just to prove to you that this is not a standard nuke cannon. This is an extremely efficient Order of Entity nuke cannon. So, basically, how does this work? Well, let me explain to you one thing first of all. I'm going to paste show, and I'm going to disconnect. I'm not going to disconnect. Yeah, I'm going to disconnect that. Basically, the way that Order of Entities works is, if, this is going to apply to cannoning here, but this applies to technically all of Minecraft. Basically, the way that it works is, if we have a cobweb, say right here, and then we have a piece of glass here, and 3 pieces of sand. Basically, when I break, when we break this, you can see the top, the moment I break this, the one here, I break it, the one here falls, the one here falls, and the one here falls. But when it's like this is a block. If we put TNT here and blow this up, it isn't going to get shot anywhere. But if it's an entity as it is falling state, you can even see when the hitbox goes away. Basically, what happens is, from the moment that its hitbox is, how do I explain this? If this falls into a cobweb here, basically, if we stack, if we put a hammer on this, if we were to put this into a sand comp and put a hammer on it, basically, the first sand to fall would be the one, the sand on top, I think, or on the bottom. So basically, the way that it works, that's kind of, doesn't really matter, but basically, if I break this one, the bottom sand that just fell is going to stack at the top of the stack, I think, or at the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's at the bottom. And then the one that fell at the top here, it's going to stack at the top. So, to show you that, we're going to find out what the order is right now. So, it's called Order of Entities, as you can see. What we're going to do is we're going to do gravel as well. Yeah. So, and we could do dragon eggs and anvils, so I think we're going to do that. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do gravel. Let's see here. Gravel, red sand. We have sand, gravel, red sand, anvils, and D-eggs. dragon egg. Let's call it DX for now. So you can see there. Now, these should stack. These, like, we have our scatter thing disabled here. So I'm gonna fire off here, and you're gonna see. You can see how the bottom ones fall, then the top ones fall. And we're gonna head over here. And as you can see, it's still hybrided because I have a small hybrid, but it doesn't really matter. Basically, we have dragon eggs. So the dragon eggs were the ones that got hybrided. But basically, we have anvils, red sand, gravel, and then all the sand. So the last, basically, if you put sand into a lian, say you put, oh, what am I doing? If you put sand into a lian, like this, all right, and then, wait, we're just gonna put an anvil up there, and you let that fall like that. Then say you use a hammer to stack that, it's just gonna stack in the same order that it was placed, basically. So the way that we use this applies not to sand, but to TNT as well. So you can see here, what we do is every time a piece of sand falls, so like every time a sand turns from a block to an entity, it dispenses TNT with these two things right here. And I've done all the timings correctly there. So I'm going to fire this real quickly, just so that you can see. You see the way that it works is you can see every time one piece of sand falls, sand gets dispensed. And what we get is, we get a pretty interesting effect. Okay, that didn't work because, like, we need to make sure that it doesn't clip. And it probably, like, went too high because, you know, that would technically go too high. That's irrelevant, you know, this would, yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is with this cannon, like, what it's meant to do is, like, you put every time, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna just, the only way that I can really show this, is to just fly up to the wall and really show you how, well, we're gonna have to nuke one wall first. There you go, you can see that order of entity nuked just fine. So basically, what I'm gonna do, paste dash O, I'm gonna head over here and I'm gonna fire this. This should work. I think it's just because the wall is really low. I didn't mean that. As you can see here, I'm gonna fire this. And you can see how there was, you can probably pause the video there. There was a 1 TNT about every 5 blocks, which is the amount of sand we have. So basically, every time a piece of sand falls, a TNT gets dispensed. When it stacks, all of those, at the top of that 5 sand stack, there's always gonna be, TNT, or like, so to say anyway, because there's always going to be TNT at the top of one of those sand stacks. So if we have one every 5 blocks, TNT's range is like 4 blocks. They're going to blow each other up, and you know it's going to make a massive straight hole down. So yeah, that's pretty much that. If you didn't understand it, that's fine. You know, this stuff is hard to understand, but if you didn't understand it, that's great. I'm a bit bad at explaining stuff, but you know, if you want to see more of this kind of video, I'm going to release this cannon as well. No, I'll release it at 3 likes. Yeah, let's get 3 likes on this video, and I'll release this cannon up. And I'm going to be releasing my, the 230 web busting concept-y thingy that I could use to raid bases. I'm going to be releasing that probably today or tomorrow. We'll see, because that video got like 4 likes or something that I asked for. So let's get 3 likes on this video, and yeah. Without further ado, I'm going to end off this video. So just drop a like, you know, as I said. Just subscribe to my channel if you like this. And yeah, let's get to end off this video. I'm IO, and I'm out.